Welcome to MMO Grinder's Sidequest, where I take a look at early open or closed betas, subscription trials, and simpler titles, giving you a quick first impression. Today I'll be looking at Magicka Wizard Wars, the free-to-play online PvP version of the hit title Magicka, where faceless wizards duel using a variety of elemental spells. Graphics in the game go for the colorful fantasy staple, lush greenery abound, with flashy, intense spell effects. If you've played Magicka, it's pretty much the exact same look. Same faceless wizards in colorful robes, same fire effects when casting fire spells. The game goes for a clean but simplistic yet flashy look, and shouldn't give many players too much trouble to run. Music also sticks with the fantasy staple. Some tracks, like Celtic-inspired flute solos and general fantasy orchestrations, but all of that music really kind of takes a backseat to the game's very bombastic and prominent sound effect work. Casting Cold will summon forth howling winds, lightning will crackle loudly through the air, fire roars as it spews forth, and earth rumbles thunderously. The game features a bit of announcer voice work, and only here seems to be where Magicka's staple humor is featured. You can very much tell that Paradox are fans of Arc System Works when you play dual mode, is all I really need to be saying about that. The game features deceptively simple but very versatile gameplay, much like the original Magicka, and the same basic playstyle applies here. You move around the map with left click, cast spells with your right click, or if no elements are set, swing your sword. Cast spells on yourself with middle click, or by right clicking on your sprite. Some spells are charged, others are channeled. Each element is summoned up by pressing the hotkeys Q, W, E, R, A, S, D, and F. You can only cast 3 elements into a spell, either by casting the same one 3 times to increase its power, or by combining it to create a new spell. For example, the elements Water and Cold on their own are both channeled spray-style spells, but when combined to create Ice, the spell becomes a chargeable move, much like the Earth spell. Shield on its own is a simple barrier, but cast 2 of another element before casting Shield, and you'll grant yourself an immunity to that element. Useful if you notice your opponents are favoring one specific element. Multiple kills will also net you some usable spells that you can upgrade and level. Starting out, you get a speed boost, a massive fire blast, a revive ability, and a massive meteor storm. Game modes consist of Warfare, a large PvP map where you capture spawn points, Duel, a 1v1 mode where the first to 3 kills wins, and Practice, where you can just play around and work on strategies. One thing to watch out for is that you can cast any spell on any player. That means it's perfectly possible to heal an enemy or murder an ally. It sounds like Griefer's paradise, but for the most part, the few matches I played, this wasn't really an issue, but the potential is there, even unintentionally. It's probably considered a courtesy in the event you do end up harming an ally with an errant spell, that you heal up the damage that you did to them. At least it was my way of letting teammates know that I didn't do it on purpose. The cash shop consists of upgrades. Well, upgrades is a loose term, really more like side grades, trading off one advantage for another. Like gaining 10 points in death magic will reduce your fire magic by 10 as a trade-off. Many can be purchased with the in-game currency crowns, while other items have an actual price in dollars on it. Those items are usually equivocal to another item that you can purchase with crowns, but with a fancier color scheme. You might think to quickly judge that there's some kind of pay-to-win shenanigans here, but that's really not the case. It is still beta, and there's a lot of feedback going on in the forums as to what direction they want to take this shop in. Overall, Magicka Wizard Wars is a nice bit of fun with some MOBA-style gameplay that doesn't really feel anything like a MOBA. Give it a shot if you like Magicka, or if you wanted to see how the original Magicka plays without having to buy it first. This has been an MMO Grinder's Sidequest, and it's time I logged out.